Vijana wa Nairobi mko tayari jameni? Hebu nione wale wanasema mko tayari, mko tayari, mko tayari. Tayari tuko na vijana 20,000 wanafanya kazi hii. Na mimi nimekuja kuwatangazia. Najua bado tuko na vijana wengi bado hawajapata kazi. Nimeambia contractor sasa aongeze vijana wale watafanya kazi kwa hii mambo ya climate works. Kuanzia Jumatatu, kuanzia Monday, Jumatatu tunaongeza vijana wengine 20,000 wa kufanya hii kazi. Tunaweka vijana zaidi 20,000 watusaidie ndio kazi hii iweze kukamilika kwa muda mfupi.
Hii kazi kwangu mimi mama, hii kazi inanisaidia sana. Nalipa school fees, napata chakula ya watoto na pia mavazi zao tunapata mali hapa.
Mimi project imeniokoa juu saa hii naweza jistamili nao kwa kwangu kukimaisha. Kama hii project haikuwa tulikuwa tunaibia tu watu kwa mtaa, lakini juu saa project imekam, sasa sisi tunafanya tu kazi tunang'ang'ana nayo.
I'm a student at Kenyatta University. And before that tulikuwa long holiday, imecreate employment opportunity. Imetupea manufaa zingine pia kama skills, nimegain skills. Kuna surveying hapa, kuna kujenga gabions, kufunga hizo neti na kupanga mawe. Those are skills zenye nimeani kwa hii kazi.
Hii river manze ilikuwa hata hapo ungeweza simamia, ilikuwa ni forest, bush, hata si forest, ilikuwa ni bush. And then river ilikuwa polluted sana, hata ungeweza haikuwa inaweza flow hivi by the way.
Kabla hii project ianze hii ya kusafisha mto Nairobi, hapa environment ilikuwa chafu sana, takataka, maji ilikuwa inaenda kwa manyumba nini.
Since the project started, there is people are no longer throwing garbage in the river, and the people who are trying to clean the river are doing a good job.
Security hapa pia at least improve kwa sababu wale wenye walikuwa wanapata mashida ya kazi at least wameingizwa. Hakuna mambo mingi ya kunyang'anyana, wamewaweka, wamekuwa busy. Hii kazi inaendelea, wanajaribu kusafisha hii mto ndio ikuwe safi.
So kama iko clean na iko friendly hivi, I mean utapata vitu zina come through, watu wanaweza kuwa na come, wana relax, wana meditate. Tuna walk through, imeleta change, it's a big change.
If I had the opportunity to meet the president, I would advise let this project continue. Let it not stop.
Nampatia rais kongole na wale washikadau ambao walianzisha hii kazi.
Hii kazi imenisaidia by the way. Sasa hii hata naweza ulipia mtoto school fees juu mimi bwanangu alikufa, aliniacha na watoto. Na hii kazi sasa ndio bwanangu na ndio inanisaidia kila kitu.
Nairobi River ina work.
Brigadier Retired Joseph Murashia, CEO, Nairobi Rivers Commission. Today we were gathered here to launch the second phase of the Climate Works program. As you are aware, the nationwide program has been going on. Here in Nairobi, we have been having about 22,000 youths who have been working along the riparian. And last week, the president directed that we add another 20,000. The recruitment has been done, and that is what we were launching today. So today was basically an induction, and in line with what we were doing, we had also brought on board our State Department, that is SHA, TVET, and the Affordable Housing Board, so that they sensitize the youth on how to apply for the various components and how beneficial they are to them. What we saw today, it is obvious that the youth need more jobs. As you can see, they came in large numbers. We had about 30,000, and you could see that there are no jobs in Kenya. But as the government tries to do that, I think there is a requirement to think on how to add more jobs for the youth. In Nairobi County, we have now 40,000, most of which, or who are working along the river riparian, but we are also spreading them outside, adjacent to the rivers, because the pollution that comes to the river comes from the adjacent areas. So even if we work on the river alone, it is not enough. But national-wide, we are recruiting 200,000 as directed, and the recruitment process is on. By next week on Monday, they should report to work in the various counties within the country. The Climate Works is the work for the youth, but we have the other component of the river regeneration. And this is where we are working on the 27.2 kilometers along Nairobi River. We have divided it into about 6 zones, and within all the zones we are concurrently starting working on them. We are doing river widening, we are doing bank reinforcement by use of gabions, we are doing community parks, we are doing sports grounds, walkways, cyclist lanes, new bridges, and all that is going on concurrently.
My name is Lieutenant Colonel Njoroge. We are here on a site visit. The government of Kenya, through a multi-agency approach, has identified Nairobi River as one of the most polluted rivers and is engaged in a program to have the river regenerated. As you can see near me, the major challenges with the river is solid waste and liquid waste. And through collaboration with the residents associations and working with the Nairobi communities, we are working to have the river regenerated by having interventions to remove the solid waste and also the sewer. Part of the challenge we face is space, and as we walk around together with the residents associations, we will identify the areas we have gaps so that we can work together to have the spaces opened for trunk sewers to be done, so that all the sewer that is here can be evacuated to a treatment plant. The scope of the work starts from Naivasha Road through town up to Dandora Falls. That is the main area that we are targeting for this first phase. Indeed, Nairobi has 3 rivers: Mathare River, Ngong River, and Nairobi River, but the first phase is Nairobi River. The sewer, once it's evacuated, we have a treatment plant that we're expanding at Kariobangi. The current size of Kariobangi plant is installed capacity is 32,000 cubic, but we are increasing it to 96,000 so that much of the sewer that is evacuated can be treated there. The program involves river expansion to avoid flooding. We also have the trunk sewers, which are approximately 1.8 by 1.5 meters in size. And we also have gabion protection for the areas that the river has been expanded, and we will also have garbage interception dams. This will ensure that all the garbage that flows with the water is intercepted before it gets far close through the river. This is a program that must involve the residents and also a whole of government approach. And so far we have started the work from Dandora Falls. We are progressing well. And today's work was to look at where the sewers will be, where the NMTs will be, so that you can walk all the way from Dandora Falls along the river up to Naivasha Road. And that is the activity we have today.
My name is Irina Gutu. I'm an architect by profession. I'm the board chair of the Kilimani Community Foundation, which is a community-based foundation that brings together all who live, work, and play in Kilimani. We are actually standing at the Kerichua Kubwa River. As you can see, it is literally an open sewer. So developments have now been forced to use the river as an outlet for their sewer disposal. And as you can see, there's been a lot of encroachment. Where we are standing right now, developments are literally sitting on the river, come right up to the river. So our involvement as Kilimani Community Foundation is to sensitize our members and our residents on the importance, the very, very key importance of the allowance of leaving the riparian spaces and the riparian land open, because as the Nairobi River Commission has articulated, there is a trunk sewer. There's a plan to run a trunk sewer all the way from Naivasha Road. As you can see, this development here is literally on the river, not even a meter away from the river. Now, we aim to sensitize all our residents and all the developers within Kilimani of the importance to give allowance for the riparian, to leave it free so that the trunk sewer is allowed to run through. Why is it important for the trunk sewer to run through? It is the only way we will be able to keep Nairobi River clean, because Kerichua Kubwa and Kerichua Ndogo are tributaries of Nairobi River. We are looking forward to a cleaner, greener, fresher, livable Nairobi River, where we can come, live, work, and play within Kilimani. That's our slogan.
It is said that a city's soul flows through its rivers. If that is true, then for many years, Nairobi's soul has been suffocating, choked by a river once full of life, now turned into a dark scar winding through the heart of Kenya's capital. The Nairobi River has for decades been an open wound. Once a source of water and pride, it became a dumping ground, receiving the waste of factories, homes, and entire informal settlements. The water turned black, the smell unbearable. People avoided it. Some forgot it even existed, but not everyone turned away. Across the city, a movement is stirring. Young people, many of whom have never known the river in its clean state, are rising to bring it back to life. Among them is Joel Mapinduzi, a name that in Swahili means revolution, and revolution is exactly what he is leading.
Sisi ndo tunafanya kazi ya kupanga gabions. Hii kazi ilianza late this year, lakini mimi nimefanya kwa takriban miezi mitatu.
Joel once struggled to find steady work. Life was uncertain, the streets unforgiving, but when the opportunity came to join a river cleanup initiative, he grabbed it with both hands.
Hii imeniingizia mapato mengi kweli, kwa sababu hapo awali sikuwa na kazi, ajira imekuwa shida, lakini tangu hii kazi ianze nimekuwa na mapato mema, tena at least nimepata mahali pa kuingia kila asubuhi.
His journey is more than personal. It reflects a new path for many others, especially young men who were once labeled as thugs. Some of them had turned to petty crime and victims of unemployment. But now, they are river warriors, earning honest wages and transforming not just the environment, but their identities.
Mimi kama kijana wa Korokocho, mimi project imeniokoa juu saa hii naweza jistamili nao kwangu kukimaisha. Kama hii project haikuwa tulikuwa tunaibia tu watu kwa mtaa, lakini juu sasa project imekam, sasa sisi tunafanya tu kazi tunang'ang'ana nayo.
The work is not glamorous. There are still pockets where raw sewage flows freely into the river. Above, scavenger birds still circle, a grim reminder of what the river has endured. But the air is a little clearer now. The smell, though still present, no longer knocks you off your feet. The garbage has lessened, and most importantly, the stigma is beginning to fade. For residents here, this is not a small change, it is a transformation.
Hii mabadiliko, hii project serikali imeleta iko sawa. Mto imesafishwa iko smart. Vijana wamepata kazi, naona inaendelea sawa, iko sawa. Tabadilisha hata environment itakuwa safi, hata hewa itakuwa safi. Mambo ya kazi itapatikana, imeemploy watu wengi. So itaongeza riziki. Kitambo hizi utapata imeachiri watu wengi vile inaendelea.
Security hapa pia at least imeimprove kwa sababu wale wenye walikuwa wanapata mashida ya kazi at least wameingizwa. Hakuna mambo mingi ya kunyang'anyana, imewaweka wamekuwa busy. Then ukiangalia mto kwa sasa at least unaona kuna kazi inaendelea. Hii kazi inaendelea, wanajaribu kusafisha hii mto ndio ikuwe safi.
Hii kazi kwangu mimi mama, hii kazi inanisaidia sana. Nalipa school fees, napata chakula ya watoto. Na pia mavazi zao tunapata mali hapa.
Hii kazi imenisaidia by the way. Imenisaidia hata imenichange life. Hii kazi sasa hata naweza ulipia mtoto school fees juu mimi bwanangu alikufa aliniacha na watoto. Na hii kazi sasa ndio bwanangu na ndio inanisaidia kila kitu.
According to the Nairobi County Environmental Department, over 60% of informal waste still ends up in rivers. Now, the data shows reduced air pollution around affected areas. Residents report fewer cases of respiratory issues. The Nairobi River may still run black, but around it, hope is blooming.